Okay, so today we're going to kind of show you how to make pretzels, and we've already made our dough. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with this is our whole batch of dough. We're going to split it into 4 because we're going to get about 12 little ropes from it, 12 pretzels. So we'll split it into 4, and it looks about even, so just cut it in half from there. So I already cut it in half, and then I'm cutting it in half again. And then from there, since I have my 4 little dough balls, I will cut it into about 3. So you'll get your 12 pretzels. Let me shape it a little better. Okay, so be 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you guys can use your bench scraper just to cut it. And after you have, I'll just show you with these 3, after you have your 3 sectioned off to make sure they're even, and you can go ahead and just like eyeball it if you want, or you can weigh it. You can, I'm just gonna set these to the side. Make sure it's a little bit sticky. Mine's pretty sticky, I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. And then just roll it out. Your recipe says to roll the dough into about 20 to 20 inch ropes. Okay, so we're gonna do that. And again, you can like just kind of eyeball it if it's a 20 to 22 inch ropes. Okay. So I'll bring it over here because the flour is like kind of not letting it stick. So I think that's about maybe 18 inches. That's maybe about 20. So I'm just gonna set this to the side, and then we'll do my other one. There we go. And it's better if it's a little bit sticky because it can go ahead, like you can grip it better instead of just like a bunch of flour, it won't roll as well and you'll kind of like scoot it as you go. Okay. So just try to make sure when you like snake it out, it's even. Like your dough is not like super fat in one part and then like skinny in the other. That one is not going as long. Okay, so I'll just make 2 of them. They're about the same size. One's a little bit thicker. So when we do it, we'll go in and we'll kind of do a twist like this and then pinch it together. It's kind of like, and it makes your little pretzel like that. Okay. After you have that, I'm going to go ahead and roll this one too. Just twist it together. Pinch it. That's not a very pretty twist. You guys can make yours prettier. Okay, once you have them there, we have hot water going and it has baking soda in it. And the recipe says after you twist the ends, bring the baking soda and water to a boil in a large pot. And you can drop 1 to 2 pretzels in there. And so it was boiling earlier. Okay, so it's starting. Start to boil a little bit more. Once that boils, we're going to carefully drop them in so like the water doesn't splash up at you. We're going to drop our pretzels in and let them in there for about 20 seconds. Then we're going to take like our slotted spoon and we're going to take it from the boiling water over to this, your baking sheet. It is already sprayed and it's dusted with cornmeal on it. Okay? So you can already have that prepared before you even do this stuff. So that's out of the way and you can bring them straight from the water to your baking sheet. Okay, so it's kind of starting to bubble a little bit. And I'm just going to kind of drop it in there. Just do it carefully. It's kind of stick like this so it's a little bit thicker. Okay, and let them in there for about 20 seconds. Oh, yes, okay, so we're doing that because it's going to give it flavor, and it also is going to make them puff up a little bit. So we're just giving them that little bit, not too much baking soda because, you know, you've probably bitten into something that maybe had a little bit too much baking soda. It's not going to taste like that. It's just giving it some extra flavor. And then also, you can kind of tell they're starting to float up at the top, and it's been about take your salt, and I don't have any salt right here, but you can take it and then just kind of lightly sprinkle your pretzels with salt, and they'll taste super good. Oh yes, sorry. And then after you get to this point, then if you read your recipe, it's going to say place the pretzels onto your prepared baking sheet, which you already did. Sprinkle with coarse sea salt. Repeat with the remaining pretzels, and then flip your recipe to the back. And you're going to bake them until they're about golden brown at 350 for about 12 to 15 minutes. Okay. So then just set your timer and then watch how long they've been on. Okay.